Hello, everybody, to SamWithMissionMonday.com. On the other end of the interweb, it is
Mark from MissionMoney.com.
Did you-
Sorry I missed last week. I was golfing, as Sam said, and it was a great day.
Dude, it had to be a great day. What kids did you go with?
Sammy, Simon, Charlie.
I had the whole crew of boys. That had to be a good time, man.
It was awesome.
Right
I mean,
on.
we're all in a learning stage, you know.
Well, here's the deal: is you're going to be golfing, I imagine, some this summer, correct?
As much as we can.
Would you go so far as to say golfing as much as you can is perhaps a goal you have this summer?
Absolutely.
Well, here's the deal, my friend. This week's mission, we're talking about summertime goals.
Oh, golf.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. We've talked about goals several times throughout the school year. And I think this is a great way for us to connect with our students before they leave for summer break. And number two, upon return. What I would love it is if we had our students, hey, set a goal for something that you want to accomplish over the summer. Now, this doesn't need to be something that has to be academic. If you want to, as a kiddo, say, I'm going to read at least 20 minutes, 5 days a week, all summer long. I think that's a great goal, and I think you'll get a lot of academic benefit out of it. But if instead you want to set a goal that you are going to be at the swimming pool every day of summer break, my students, that is a noble goal as well. So that's what I want students to do. All our adult stakeholders, parents, staff, volunteers, talk with a student about what the goal is for the summer. Help them set a goal for the summer. And, you know, for some of our kids, man, they do need to set something kind of academic. And for some of our kids, they maybe need to set something that's a lot more about fun over the summer.
That's balance, Sam.
I'm all about balance. And
I set a goal that maybe promotes some balance in their life.
I think that would be outstanding. And like I said, I think this is a great way for us to connect now and reconnect later. It will be super cool if you have a chance to see the child that you have this conversation with, or as we get to next fall. I mean, hey, remember at the end of school year when we talked about that goal? How'd you do? Tell me that's not going to start some awesome conversations.
Or you see them over the summer, and you're like, hey, I remember at the end of the year, you said you're going to do this. How's that going? And they'll be like, I can't believe you remembered.
Yeah.
You were actually listening when I talked?
Well, and it doesn't have anything to do with this goal-setting mission, but, you know, you always tell a story about students connecting with teachers over the summer with the whole tropical ice thing, which if you want to hear Mark tell that story, you're going to need to come see us sometime. Like, I don't know, maybe Vegas or Atlanta.
That'd be good. Both good choices. Either or both.
Anyway, but hey, we're plugging the conference right now, which you should go to missionmonday.com and check that out and get registered. But more importantly, seeing the students at the end of the year, demonstrating you were invested in what's going to happen over the summer. When you see them in the summer, continuing to demonstrate that investment and saying, you remember when we talked about that? And you might not see them over the summer, probably going to see them when we start the next year. Say, remember when we talked about that? How'd you do with getting to the pool every day all summer long? Did you keep track? I think that's kind of a cool idea. Anything to add to that, Mark?
Of course.
All right, lay it on me.
I think it would also be wise to have the adult, when they talk about goals, ask the student what your goals are, to say, and here's some goals that I have set for myself over the summer, because it would be good modeling for the adult to say, because then the kid might say, well, what are you going to do over the summer? And if the adult said, well, that's a great question. Here's my goal or two for the summer as well. And then maybe the child could even check with their parents over the summer to see how they're doing.
Well, from your perspective, it will, number one, be good modeling, and number two, a chance for you to talk about golf. Which is really where you're at on this. Am I wrong?
I'm always looking for those opportunities, so sure.
This is true. Well, my friend, I think that's all I have for this mission. I just also want to mention next week, I think it's our last mission for the school year. It's I think our last Monday. Are you understanding that as well?
That's how I understand it, yes.
All right. We'll probably try to throw some things at you this summer, not entirely mission driven, but we'll keep in touch. Other than that, hey, Mark, I'll see you next week.
See you, Sam.